Hello, myself Sunil Foundation. Here basically we are discussing one topic, that is city creation. In city creation basically we are discussing about one topic, that is headband basically. As in that basically mobile company like here basically the SIM card company are also basically there, and the mobile company are both basically are there basically. So like this both company basically do this type of activity. One person told that do you know basically in lots of company basically, for example lava company is there, then it is the yes basically lava mobile company basically, sometime basically the lava company mobile is also basically hijacked by the upper level group basically. So lava company basically is who which country's company, so they sometimes gets hijacked, and the sort of activity basically do by the sort of activity basically is done by that particular person, and they left that basically left that mobile area basically. That type of thing basically are also there basically. So one of the company told that basically, one of the person told that basically, but here the main thing is that each and every company keeps the log file basically, that this particular mobile person, this person is doing this person is doing that, this person's mobile basically was hijacked, that person mobile was hijacked. So each and everything basically are handled basically. It's not like that basically nobody is tracking anything basically. So one person basically who hijacked the lava mobile, that was tracked basically. It's not like that basically it was not tracked. Then he told that yes basically. After that basically lava company has done nothing, anything. No basically. They can't do anything because you can't track that person basically. How you can do those things? So like these things also basically are there. So one other person told that this human needs basically which is created basically. Then he told that yes basically. Human needs equal to each and every body parts. Positive side, negative side, both side. This body parts basically. For example, head or basically hand basically. Hand basically is getting controlled by carrot basically, as in that basically it's getting controlled by carrot. So whenever you eat the carrot basically, that time basically your hand basically gets powerful basically. But at certain level of basically power basically you require basically. Otherwise basically it will create more heavy hand basically. Then in future basically you might also basically gets problem basically. Either weight will increase, lots of things basically will happen. So one of the person told that yes basically. So eat everything basically in normal way basically. That is like the Bollywood group basically eat. Like the Bollywood group basically eat the food basically. They keeps each and every diet, each and every this, that basically. Because they have to handle their body parts basically. So one of the person told that yes basically. The carrot basically is handling what basically. So he told that this basically. So one of the person told that basically, if anybody want to damage your hand basically from SMS, so what he is going to do basically. Then he told that how basically carrot was generated basically. Then he told that from this energy basically, from these ideas basically. Then he told that yes basically. Exact to that idea basically, dump opposite idea basically to from SMS basically to that particular area basically where basically his hand basically is there. It's going to damage the basically your hand basically, because it's you are passing the exact opposite idea basically. And one of the person told that who is the basically enemy of carrot basically. Then he told that enemy of carrot basically, that basically we need to check basically. So that group basically is going to damage the hand basically. So like this is the one of the way basically. Same way basically from laptop also people basically do the damage, because you are using the software basically. But each and everything basically are kept in the log file basically. So that basically one day basically it's going to track basically that who actually damaged the hand, who damaged the leg. Few people say that basically we'll leave that area only basically. Then basically it's okay basically. Like this basically lots of people basically say basically. So see basically the human needs basically. Each and every human needs basically which is getting created, that is basically controlled by this data basically. So one of the person told that. Two example basically he has given. One example is human needs going to create basically through energy. If it's a natural process basically, then basically the land is there basically, but it's not a natural process, chemical is there, then the software data is basically, from software data the human needs is getting created basically. Then rocky talkie data basically are used. In this basically they use this data basically, that is internet data basically, that is internet data. And few people says that basically in human needs creation these data are used basically. For example, MBA book is there basically, right? Then into that years basically. MBA person basically, whenever he basically clears the exam basically, his body is going to generate chili basically, as in that basically, mirchi. Just taking as an example basically. In really basically it might be totally generating something else basically. So person basically who is having the MBA certificate, their body is going to generate what? Chili energy. So whenever basically the chili demand supply basically gets into the picture basically, the MBA groups are basically picked basically. So that is that basically we have already discussed this type of thing basically. It's a normal thing basically now. So here basically what is the thing basically? One person told that the 100 types of rocky talkie basically line basically which is created in the environment basically. One of the rocky talkie line basically is generating this human needs basically, and human needs is controlled by all ideas lines basically. That is the education data. One example I have taken, that is MBA data basically. That is MBA data basically. Then one of the person told that ये जो RDX है, that into the yes basically, that also basically, that RDX is also human needs means what basically. Then he told that everything basically, each and everything basically you can touch basically, that you can basically, that basically is getting produced from the nature. One is chemical and third is basically software company. So one of the person told that Microsoft has created this RDX basically, 100% basically. Power company basically have the data of Microsoft. Then he told that yes basically, Microsoft have this data. So Microsoft might be created cities equal to RDX energy basically. Okay, so then it might be created basically. So like this basically data are also basically there basically. Like the same way bombs, missiles data, each and every data basically are produced by this group basically. In this basically one of the line is of human needs basically, that is this basically, and human needs basically contains this all thing basically, this all thing basically. So you can just imagine basically, this seems to be very easy basically. Just you need to create one rocky talkie line basically. Then basically you have to pass the data basically of human needs basically. This human needs data you have to pass in this one of the line, and then basically this whole thing basically is going to create basically. It's very simple na basically. Just see basically 2 paragraph basically converts everything basically, covers everything basically. That also you can say basically. But see basically, to create 100 rocky talkie types basically, the infrastructure basically you see basically, infrastructure basically you see. In this basically infrastructure, people say that basically rocky talkie is one of the infrastructure creation basically. In this text box equal to 1000 city, that is also one of the infrastructure creation basically. So you can just imagine basically everything basically is created. Just basically the utilities basically. For one of the person told that basically how basically the plants basically are developed. Plants are developed this way only. Set of basically the utilities are basically there. You just need to purchase this business. For example, text box equal to 1000 cities. That Microsoft basically is purchasing. Na? The user basically of Microsoft basically is not aware or supposed to aware basically of the text box equal to 1000 cities. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.